It is I, host Eric, host of Talking with Finnish People, the man, the myth, the reality, the falsehood, everything all in one package. Together at last for the first time, forever without stopping. All things to all people, on all occasions, again, forever without stopping. There we go. Now it's working. It's working like Miley Cyrus is twerking. Hello, beauty poo. I have a very beautiful poo. Yes. Oh, yes. You are my important beauty. You're my beauty poo of significance. Yes, you are. Oh, yes. Oh, beauty poo of significance. You impress all of the people. Mavis, I will tell you I'm actually not making ribs. Prime rib isn't ribs. It's different. Prime rib is basically a cut of steak. It's not ribs, but I will be doing that. Well, my main chore on the agenda today, Putty Cat, is to make prime rib sandwiches, also called Sammiches. If you don't want to spell sandwich with all of the letters, you can spell it sandwich. Yeah, we have leftovers from last night. We have leftover prime rib. So I'm going to cut it up real small. I'm going to make like Philly cheesesteaks with it, basically. Okay, Boba Fett. There you go. I pinched you. Oh, kiddiness. Your kiddiness is constantly astonishing everyone. Oh, yes. And Daddy knows. And Daddy loves. Yes, he does. Oh, sweetie potiti. We didn't bring the Oju with us, no. Putty Cat. We left the Oju behind the restaurant. Oh, yes. You are the sweetest sweetheart, kitty. Yes, you are. And Daddy knows and he loves. Oh, yes. Yes. Yes, he does. Oh, scritchity scratchity. Yeah, these cats do not have any fleas. The reason they don't have any fleas is because we live too high up in the mountains for fleas, even though we're not that high up. Hi, Adrian Garcia. Welcome to Talking with Fast People. Yes, I know what a bombaclat is. It's like a no good Nick, okay? Or a ne'er-do-well. Oh yeah, we'll be putting some horseradish on the sandwiches. Don't you worry about that, Putty Cat. That's a guarantee for you. We will definitely be putting some horseradish. We have horseradish here. We also have horseradish mustard, so we could just go with horseradish mustard, and then we'll get mustard and horseradish in one fell swoop. Now let's go out to the garage. You like brown sauce? Brown sauce seems a little vague. Like, what kind of sauce is this? It's brown. Okay, that's what color it is. So I'm hopeful that today is the day that my new watch is gonna come. My old watch broke, and I've been watchless ever since, and it's very annoying. I keep looking at my wrist, but there's nothing there. Go ahead, no name. Give it a little kiss. Horseradish, yeah, horseradish is delicious. On any kind of meat, really, horseradish is delicious. Do we have a fancy one? A fancy what? I don't think we have a fancy whatever it is you're talking about, but maybe we do. We went out to dinner for a fancy dinner, if that's what you're talking about. Oh, watch. No, I just got another Timex. I get like the $50 Timex, you know. Hi, no name. Thank you for your kind words. Good evening, Chris. Horseradish is good on salmon. Well, I don't like salmon. Why is there a boat? This is not a boat. That's not a boat. Okay, it's a little wilderness car. No, it's not a Snoopy watch. It's the same watch I've been getting for years and years. Every few years I get another Timex because my Timex dies, you know. This one cost 50 some bucks. It was cheap enough for 60 bucks or something. They used to cost like 35. So I got Timexes. It would be kind of cool, I guess, to get like a vintage watch, like an Accutron. I always wanted an Accutron. Yeah, I am in California. You know, we do need to go to the other house today or tomorrow or the next day. Before Monday, we have to go. So it's conceivable that we could go over there today. When I was a kid, there was wild horseradish, and it was rough, very bitter and harsh. I have no idea what horseradish even looks like as a plant. Tesla? No, this is a gasoline-powered car. I mean, the septic tank? Yeah, well, it's fixed, but there's currently a big hole in the front yard, and the digger machine that the excavator, I guess it's called, that the plumber used. Hi, Tiffany. Hi, India. Welcome to Talking with Fence People. We're close to being ready, yeah. But we have a couple of things we're going to have to wait on. Number one, I need to call pest control to talk about these termites we have. If we have to get the house tinted, then we're going to move into there while they tint the house, you know. Hi, Gerhardt Nagel. So, we've got some other additional, like, comfortable living things here in this little car. And I need to take them over to the other house and put them together and put them in there and stuff. I don't think I'm going to do that today because today is the last day of Sleepy Week. Oh, yeah. Well, we're having leftover prime rib from we went out to dinner last night. Some balls, cat. We don't go have fancy dinners very often, but we did last night. And we were both disappointed in it. We were both like, okay, this sucks ass for being such an expensive dinner. But we do have a lot of prime rib leftovers. And it wasn't particularly tender prime rib, but I think it's going to be great for chopping up into little bits and making sandwiches out of it. Am I a farmer? No, I'm not a farmer. I just wear overalls. Because I have high hips, you see, Robbie. So my pants have a tendency to fall down. But overalls, they don't fall down because they have these straps right here that prevent them from falling down. Make a diner there? I don't want to make a diner. You know how long it takes me to cook anything. It takes a long time for me to cook things. I couldn't possibly be a short order chef. So it's the last day of Sleepy Week before, thanks, Golden Rule. Well, before I get my Adderall again tomorrow. I sent Dr. Ingram my request to refill my prescription. And unlike in the past, sounds good, Sean. Unfortunately, I think you live a long way away from me, so it's going to be a problem. I mean, I get it. Your family's probably getting ready to go on a nationwide hunt for Toby Bobbin job, but the nationwide manhunt hunt for Toby Bobbin is on. All right, let's go pull some bowls. Oh, you found him. Oh, good. Did you move him into your house just waiting for your daughter to get old enough to marry him now? Can I pop a wheelie on my little wilderness car? No. That's not for popping wheelies. It's not like a dune buggy, you know? Some people have these like Polaris dune buggy things that are like high performance, you know? We have basically a utility vehicle. It's not for high performance stuff. It's like, you know how among motorcycles they have these things called gold wings that are like for old people who want a super comfortable motorcycle ride? That's the kind of little wilderness car we have. Okay, pets for kitty. I believe, Trouble, in your ability to eat without me standing right here. Gold wings are great tours. I still play with Tiffany. I'm looking for workers to work in my oil field for $1 million a year. I'm sure you should be able to find some. Yeah, gold wings are great touring bikes, you know. They're super comfortable. They're for old people like me. And I'm in favor of them. You know, I'm glad I got a little wilderness car that is maximally focused on being comfortable rather than on being fast or jumping over things or something, you know. I'm not one to do that kind of stuff. That involves too much jostling. There's only one kind of jostling that I really enjoy. And it's called sexual intercourse. Alex Smith says cats like to be watched while eating because it keeps them safe while they're vulnerable. Well, that cat does. You know, my other cat eats by herself just fine. But he used to be a stray, and he's kind of neurotic, you know. Kind of narcissistic, too. No, I never did find Jimmy Hoffa. The secret truth is Jimmy Hoffa is still alive today in 2024. Hard to believe, I know. But anyway, yeah, Alex Smith, Trouble is quite a demanding diva. He wants me to stand by him and watch him eat. Oh my God, it's Barb. You know, it's horrible chat of yours, all that. It's horrible. Except for Barb. He knows what's up. He always has, where's Tiffany? What's Tiffany doing? Well, I'm right here. And what I'm doing is smacking this horrible butt. Yeah. Oh, Tiffany, you got me. What motorcycle did I have? I had a 1981 Honda CB750. And then I had a Kawasaki Vulcan, which was a 1150, I believe. That was more of the gold wing style. You know, it had floorboards instead of pegs. Yeah, I think. Well, I mean, not anymore, really, but yeah, I think Monty Python was. I mean, it's the genius comedy of its time, right? It's the most genius comedy of its time. So my little wilderness car only goes up to like 30 miles an hour. It doesn't go very fast. I mean, you can go over that a little bit, but um, I don't like to floor it, you know. Gerhard Nagel, hello, how do you do? Are you eating a bagel? Are you going poo? Yeah, I'd say Monty Python had a big influence on me. No, I don't like Cheech and Chong. Good afternoon, the Blue Baron. I'm doing I'm doing well, Gerhard Nagel, except for what Putty Cat mentions. I haven't taken a dumpski yet today, but I did take a couple of dumpskis last night before bed. So probably I'll eat after lunch. I mean, I'll poop after lunch, I would guess. All right, let's go get a beverage that's not coffee. I'm gonna get a Pepsi, cherry Pepsi. It sounds like a good choice for right now. Of course, to drink a cherry Pepsi, you're gonna have to get a cup. Why? Because Pepsi requires ice. You can't drink Pepsi straight out of the can or Coke straight out of the can. You have to put it over ice first. Otherwise, it's bad. Can this old man drink cherry Pepsi? He can. He can and he will. Where is Rachel? She's asleep. I just got up. So, she goes to sleep really late. Like last night, we went to bed together as we usually do. And then I tossed and turned for an hour or two. And she was in bed next to me, listening to YouTube stuff or whatever. And then finally I went to sleep. At that point, she gets up and goes upstairs. She stays up for a few more hours. And she finally goes to sleep. Seeds, nuts, and bananas. Yes, that was after jostling. Correct. I didn't go right to sleep. I don't know why. I had trouble going to sleep last night. But then, after my live stream this morning, I slept really well. I feel pretty rested. I'm not 1,000,000% rested, but I will be by tomorrow when I get the Adderall. So that'll be good. I'm planning on probably waiting for Rachel to get up before I actually start making the prime rib sandwiches. Oh, and there's another chore we need to do today. There's some bills here that Rachel needs to pay. She's the only one with a checkbook. And I'll have to transfer her money for it to cover those bills. So that's something we have to do today. And I'm worried about the water at the other house. Like, there's no way to contact the water people. It's annoying. It's like we have this weird little municipal water company that's not even part of a municipality. It's just for this one little neighborhood. It's called Mariposa Pines Water Company. And I have no idea how to talk to them except via snail mail. I don't think they have any contact information at all except snail mail. So it's just some guy who lives around here who's in charge of it. He stopped by our house one time. I forget which house he's in. So we got this confusing bill from the water company for $60. It can't be for this house because we paid for the whole year. It could be for the other house, but it didn't have its address on it. So then we got another thing from him. We got to figure out what's going on there. It's kind of annoying, but whatever. Thanks, math musician. I like them too. I use them to see things. Occasionally, I close them and give you my hand, darling. Can you feel my heart beating? Do you understand? Meow, 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 meow. It's a pretty good song, Eternal Flame, you know? Is this burning an eternal flame? No, sir, you just have gonorrhea. Hey, there's Toby Bobbin Yob. I gotta check it out. Oh, wow, look. It is shaggy. It's quite a bit shaggy, except Toby Bobbin Yob has short pants on. But he even has the long sleeve shirt and everything. He's even kind of in the same position. That's impressive, Sean, to have found that. Yeah, eternal gonorrhea, right. Huh. Wow, I guess you did find Toby Bobbin Yob. I am impressed. You were the first person to actually find their soulmate. I am really impressed. You're getting a wonder point for that, Sean. Now, you get a wonder point for actually finding your daughter's soulmate. What's the torch for? Oh, it's Wednesday. No, it's not Wednesday. It's Thursday. Sorry. I got you excited for a second there for no reason. It's not double wonder point time. Hi, Simple Girl. What's the torch for? Lighting things on fire. I don't have any crack rocks, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Fortunately, I guess it might say, or irrelevantly, I probably wouldn't smoke them even if I did have them. You know why? Because they might have fentanyl in them. Can't trust drugs anymore. They all have fentanyl in them. I'm glad I'm not getting into drugs now. I wouldn't want all my drugs to be. Shaggy's 54 and your daughter's 9, huh? That's a little bit of an age gap, I agree. You're gonna smoke some crack with me, but fun does even better? Well, I'm not into opiates and opioids at all. I'll smoke the crack with you, fine. Might as well. But I'm not gonna smoke the Fenty with you. I know somebody who died from smoking Fenty and had to be brought back to life. He was brought back to life. But just wait another, say, 10 years, Sean L. And then Shaggy will be 64 and your daughter will be 19. You've OD'd 4 times, it ain't fun? I bet it's not. Maybe you should stop doing fentanyl. You know what I think, Bofet? I think Ruben is doing the sad, slow river walk. He's back in San Antonio, feeling all mopey. He's doing this. This is what Ruben's doing right now. Oh, oh, I miss vacation. All I have these rocks to kick and this river walk in San Antonio. Is that what Ruben's doing right now? Is he doing the sad San Antonio? Or is he still in LA? My grandpa OD'd a ton when I was a kid and she was watching me. It was with those prescription back patches. She would slap 3 or 4 of those things. I'd have to call 911. Jesus Christ. Oh, his Charlie Brown Riverwalk hasn't started yet? Oh, that's good. What kind of prescription was in those back patches, I wonder? My grannies are dead too. As are my parents. Granny ate too much LSD. That would be bad for Granny. Alright, let's go outside. Let's go have an outside exploration. Okay. An outside exploration is just what the doctor ordered. For what, you might ask? I don't know. Lidocaine. She forged a prescription and got jail time? Wow. You had one wild grandma. My grandma was a Percodan addict, or Percocet, or whatever you want to call it. But she didn't have to forge any prescriptions because she was a pharmacist. All right. We'll get a health tube. And we'll also get some cutlets to give to the wilderness friends. Alright, we put some carrots over there. Now let's put some over here. There. Now the woodland friends have cutlets. Let's put the cutlets back here. And look, close the garage door. And we'll stand here and have to. Hi, Burb. How's it going? As you see, we've just been putting woodland cutlets for the woodland friends. And we are going to watch them consume their cutlets in a little while here. But while you're waiting, I want to show you something pretty special. That's right. It's a beautiful ladybug. Oh my gosh, it's a beautiful lady. Fly away home, ladybug. Fly away home. Did you know that not all ladybugs are ladies? It's true. They have male ladybugs too. Obviously, the men ladybugs are pretty offended by the name of the ladybugs as ladybugs. They think they should be called lady and gentleman bugs. But nobody listens to them. What is Miraculous doing there? You mean that ladybug? Is that the ladybug's name was Miraculous? Is her stripper name Miraculous Tatas? Miraculous Tatas is a good stripper name. Presuming she has miraculous tatas, you know. I don't blame you for liking ladybugs. Just don't call a male ladybug a ladybug or they'll be offended. You gotta call them a gentleman bug. What's that you say? You need more hot squirrel action? Well, you've come to the right place. I'm going to give you the hottest of the hot squirrel action. Okay. Oh, yeah. That's good. If that's not satisfying, then nothing can ever satisfy you. If this isn't good YouTubing, then there's never going to be a good YouTuber. It's like Miraculous Tata could be like the co-main event with Cindy Slit, with Cindy spelled S-I-N. Well, I just had my face carbon dioxide laser, and I probably can't leave my house for 3 or 4 days. Why did somebody carbon dioxide laser your face? Were you in some kind of space fight? In a fight with space pirates or something? And they shot you in the face with a laser gun? Supergirl, you should have opened with that. I was just in a fight with space pirates. That's more exciting than anything I got going on. So everybody, in case you didn't hear, Simple Girl was just in a fight with space pirates. They were trying to steal her beryllium crystal. So she used her Heisenberg uncertainty drive to teleport them to random locations in the universe. It's called science fiction talk. Oh, the peaceful wonder of squirrels. Aren't they delightful? Now let's go over here. Oh, I do have my glasses. They were on my head the whole time. Oh, you're maintaining your wrinkles. Okay. Well, that's good. Gosh darn it. I've got a text I've got to deal with, everybody. I'm going to be gone for a second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry I left you for a moment. It wasn't a problem. It was just the doctor's assistant wants me to schedule an appointment. I was afraid it was like, Dr. Ingram cannot refill your prescription. No, it wasn't that. So, underneath that stump there, you see, what's underneath here, you might ask? Well, a lot of mushrooms are underneath there. I don't know what kind of mushrooms they are. I one time threw some psilocybin. I sprinkled up some psilocybin and put it down there to see if maybe they would grow. I haven't checked down there in a long time. I need to put on different shoes to go down there and check. This hill's too steep for me to just casually walk down on my flip-flops. I was thinking about putting some like stone steps down the hill here. I mean, not here though, but I mean, I could put them any number of places. Where I was thinking about putting them though is, no thanks, Sean. That's a good way for my tender feet to get hurt. I'm tender. You need to remember that, okay? I have a lot of tenderness in my heart. I'm soft and tender, like a juicy steak. There's a wonderful kitty. Where are we going, Capio? Let's follow Capio and see where she's going. Well, what are we looking for? Things to kill? Probably. She's looking for lizards or things to kill. Maybe you should try being nice to the woodland friends instead of killing them all the time. Have you thought about that? I don't live in a jungle. I live in the forest. Well, Capio's enjoying the outside right now. I like it when the cats like to be outside more. Yeah. Very less of a hassle. I can make prime rib sandwiches, and I'm going to make prime rib sandwiches. But I'm going to wait for Rachel to get up before I start making prime rib sandwiches. But the reason I can make prime rib sandwiches is not because I made prime rib. It's because we have leftover prime rib. It's important to remember that. I'm not doing the hard part in making prime rib sandwiches, which is making the prime rib. Yeah, she's out shopping for presents. We don't want her presents. Coke line. Is that what that line is called? The Coke line? I didn't know that. Well, one thing that we certainly could do, and probably should do, is get some fresh weed out of the freezer. But I'll just pick through this shake for a minute or two. That's called like triple hyphen. Have I ever wrestled? No. Just marriage wrestling. What time is it? It's almost noon. Rachel should be up relatively soon. Maybe I could do something before she gets up. Something semi-productive. It's conceivable, but pop out chat. I'm gonna pop out the chat. Gonna pop out the chat. Pittity pit, pop out the chat. Yeah. Trouble wants me to let him outside. I guess I'll have this golfing tournament up in the background. I like to have some kind of sports up in the background. Even if I'm not talking about it at all, just like having some, yeah. No. My wife cannot touch the ceiling. She's 1 foot 3 inches shorter than me. So she cannot touch the ceiling. Oh, you missed your putt. Wow. That's tough luck for you, Mr. Man. Shoufley is his name. No, I don't feel like doing that. I am on what? Nothing today. I'm just on smoking pot. Oh, Comedy Flu's picture arrived. How that took such a long time to get there. Yeah, I'm 6'5" and she's 5'2". Anything mailed from or to Mariposa seems to take an extra long time. Colin Morikawa is at 2 under. But our current leader is Mr. Poston, who finished today at 8 under. Mr. Thomas at 2 under on 17 misses his putt. New York is doing this thing where they're rounding everything through the bigger post offices because a lot of New York post offices were being robbed and stolen from. Oh. I think I heard. Oh, I did hear. Oh, there it is. It's my wristwatch, hopefully. I think it must be. It's the right kind of box. It looks like a box of the watch would come in, right? So, let's see. I've got my knife here, which I'll use to open it. That's why I got that burb, because I heard a delivery truck outside. And I thought, I bet that's my watch. It is my watch. This says it's 4:07, but it's not 4:07. It's 11:57. So I'm gonna have to set this watch. Has anybody else drunk vodka yet? Well, I haven't. This does not look like a phone. Comedy flu. I don't know what kind of phones you're looking at, but this does not look at all like a phone. 11:58. There, and look, it has this, which my old watch, this broke like right away. Oops. It's called Indiglo. It lets you see what time it is even in the dark. That's what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, everybody. I've got a watch again. Now I can see. I'm not voting for either of those fucks. Yes, I know. They call it Indiglo technology. I like it a lot. I want one looser than that, though. There. That's perfect. Drink a quart of vodka for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You'll be super well. That would suggest that you will not be super well if you drink a quart of vodka for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Well, one advantage of Trump is he's not suffering so obviously from dementia. No, my toilet works fine. I mean, when I read the other day that Biden said in response to some reporters or something, he said he had been talking with Francois Mitterrand and Helmut Kohl. I mean, they haven't been in power since I think the early 90s. Oh, I was good for him. Thanks for the protein, sir. You have family with the same last name, no S, not ending in O. Jameson Boyer says he's back. Welcome back. Joe Burrow loves big weapons. Well, you're going to love these then. Oh, I mean, I don't like either of them. I actively dislike both of them. 'Cause, it's the classic giant douche or turd sandwich. I'm gonna make the prime rib sandwiches as soon as Rachel gets up. Okay, I'm just waiting for Rachel to get up to make them. It might be another hour till she gets up, but when she does, that's when I'll make them. I'm not super starving, so. Oh yeah, welcome to the gun show. Yeah, anyone else would win in a landslide. Oh yeah, Biden's hot. There's no doubt about that. He is smoking hot. He's got so much res, right? Well, that's true. Big weapons do mean big impact. I saw on Antiques Roadshow the other day a very old Korean tiger hunting gun. It was like super long gun. It was flintlock. Rory McIlroy for birdie. He's not gonna make that putt unless it goes a lot. It wasn't even that close. Oh yeah, smoking hot. If I were in Daytona Beach for spring break, I would hope that Biden were there. Because if you gave Biden some beads, he would definitely flash you. 40 e-bikes says, "Sup, brother, I'm from Treaty 5 by Hudson Bay." Well, I just think he's got great boobs. Mavis. Biden is perhaps our most boobalicious president. Oh, you missed your putt, Mr. Aberg. You missed it so badly. Now what are you going to do? Gonna tap it in. Have to be satisfied staying at 3 under. Ludwig Abel is from Sweden. He likes to play the golf. He's a good husband. I'm a good husband. It doesn't make me hot. I'd like to think I'm an excellent husband. I love my wife very much. And I treat her accordingly. Yeah. No kidding, Chris. All right, you clean water up. Mr. Power, who's got one of those great last names, make you super tough. He just had a nice shot up onto the green. Yeah, I'm a very good husband. I I cook a lot of food for Rachel. I do a lot of uh do a lot of helpful things. My love language, at least one of them, is acts of service. So I like making food for Rachel, stuff like that. acts of service fits in well with my nature because I like to do what I feel like doing. And I want to be with somebody who wants to receive what I feel like doing. So I feel like making prime rib sandwiches. I want Rachel to be somebody who appreciates prime rib sandwiches when I make them. Not somebody who says, but could you make this instead? Or some shit like that. Rachel's an excellent wife for me. She's the perfect wife. Well, I'm not running this cycle, unfortunately, Chris. But I do plan to be running next cycle. And I plan to win. You didn't mean to exclaim, Lou? Accidental exclamation. Uh-oh. You didn't even need a period. You could have just left it as a sentence without a period. I mean, I don't think Obama was a good president, but Mavis will one day be someone's wife. Well, just make sure that whoever you marry, you have the same ideas about what your respective roles are and how you act with each other and stuff like that. You got to be on the same page. That's key number one for a successful relationship, is that both people are on the same page about pretty much everything. That's pretty hard to find. Colin Morikawa, who I'm picking to win the RBC Heritage, I picked him to win the Masters. He didn't, but oh, Colin, you missed that putt for birdie. Now we're back to Mr. Aberg. He's struck the golf club. I see. I figured as much, Lou. I thought that's the case. So I'm just chilling today. You know what? That's all we're doing today. We're just chilling. We're watching golf. I'm gonna take Simple Girl's advice. I'm not gonna feel the need to get up and do meow or excite you or whatever. We're just chilling. We're sitting. We're watching golf. What could be more chilling than that? And Rory McIlroy has just struck the golf ball and landed in a good spot on the fairway near the other guy's ball. So they're both very close to one another. Now it's Mr. Power who's putting, and he misses his putt. He's still at 5 under, or does he go to 6 under? I mean, does he go to 4 under? And he's still at 5 under. That putt was for birdie. He's still 5 under. Bing chillin'. Well, you should find a woman as president. Well, Chris, the correct president is me. I don't really love the idea of getting that job. I don't really want that job, but I have to do it because I'm the only one who can do it. The power of the wedge. Was Woods forever too tired? You should get more sleep. Sleep is super important. Forever too tired. Don't underestimate the importance of sleep. It's more important even than, well, it's more important than staying hydrated, at least. It might not be more important than food. Depends on your body. I'm glad to hear your problem was so easily solved. I guess no one suggested that to you before. Well, he cheated on it. It's not a rib sandwich. It's a prime rib sandwich. And we haven't started making it yet. Hi Jake. Hi Caesar Play 17. We haven't started making it yet because I'm waiting for Rachel to get up. When Rachel wakes up, then I'll start making the sandwiches. We have leftover prime rib from last night's dinner. And what I'm going to make is basically a Philly cheesesteak prime rib sandwich. I'm going to chop up the prime rib into small little bits. And then I'm going to put that in the pan. I'm not going to cook the onions. I'm going to do no, I know they're not up to par. We all know this, Chris. There's not a single person in America, I think, who says, these are the two candidates we want. I mean, there are some, like, big Trump supporters. Nobody loves Biden. People are just like, well, he's better than Trump or he's not. Those are the two choices. So, basically, you've got people saying, Trump's gonna do harm. Biden administration will be, this is kind of like weak thing that lets harm get done. You know, choose between the harm doer and the one who lets harm get done. But the truth is, Trump's presidency didn't have a lot of bad policy outcomes, really. He's just a fucking nightmare of subjective knowing, subjective deciding. He's just a nightmare of subjectivity. Like I said, Putty Cat, Joe Biden and I actually have the same uncle. My uncle was also eaten by cannibals. I mean, they're both terrible, okay? Let's not argue over which one sucks more. Seamus Power. What a great name. Ireland's golfer Seamus Power, I think, has one of the best names in all of sports. Yeah, Seamus Power. Isn't that a great name? Well, I agree that it's not like Trump's a lot younger than Biden or anything, but Biden's mental acuity is very much in doubt, I think it's fair to say. What's going on here? Yeah, Trump's an ESFP. I mean, Trump's like I said, like a nightmare of subjectivity, but I don't think his dementia is as bad as Biden's. I don't think he's in great mental shape either. But look at that, somebody stopped their car right there. Their door's wide open. What's going on? Oh, they're doing something in the back of their truck. Well, sometimes people stop here. Hopefully he's getting a hammer to shut you up, says hashtag FGB for real. Oh, I'm not paranoid. We have people stop around here all the time. Like, he must have had something bounce out of his truck or something. I don't know. Like, it's a good place for people to stop also when they're trying to figure out where they're going. Like, we have a lot of vacation rentals around here. And so, how many years have I been acting for? I don't act at all. I'm not an actor, Royston. I mean, sometimes I, like, sort of play characters and stuff, or do voice acting for my dolls. But I would certainly not call myself an actor. I've been on YouTube for 10 years. And being on YouTube for 10 years, well, the problem with Jonathan Earl is there's no cell reception back here for anybody. So that's why people are always stopping up here behind our little mound. Because behind our mound, you're between the hill and our mound. There's no houses that can see you, presumably. So it's a good place for people who are trying to figure out where their vacation rental is to stop. Because, of course, they haven't had cell reception since, like, Triangle Road, which is like 6 miles that way or something. So that's why people stop around here a lot of times is they're they don't have any cell reception. They can't find the house. They have to like look again at what the address is because their phone's maps stopped working or something like that. One of our neighbors, he's an ex-actor. His name's Les Marsden, and he used to be like a stage actor in New York. Uh, but now he's the founder and conductor, director of the Mariposa Yosemite Symphony Orchestra. And he lives just over there. He's friendly. He's a good guy. I like him. He's an ENFP. Hey, how long have I been filming? I've been on YouTube for 10 years. So You can pretty much see the whole last 10 years of my life on YouTube, starting with China and ending with right now. I think really people should get 2 months off for every 10 months they work. Yeah, that would be an appropriate amount of time off. Why should you have to work 11 and a half months out of 12 months? Just get like 2 weeks off a year. That's horrible. But I guess, that's just how it works. You just raise money for your school trip? Well, that's good. Mr. Kartoffel, you raised $1,500? And you're going to go blow it all on fentanyl? You shouldn't do that. That sounds really good. That 10 months on, 2 months off. Kind of like school, School is 9.5, 2.5, approximately. I was just thinking about how I was thinking about China is what I was thinking about, and how where the job I was doing at the time, and no, I've never had that urge. I know, Mr. Kartoffel. That's why the joke's funny. You're going to the Netherlands? Your middle school is going to the Netherlands? Wow, that's quite a school trip. So what was I talking about? Oh yeah. So I was thinking about my job back then, and how like when I got back from China that summer, I just had to work summer school all summer, and then into the fall, and like how I never had any time off. Of course, I could, and at that point, because I started YouTubing after I quit drinking, so at that point I could have used time off. I wouldn't have just spent it drunk the whole time. But like that's kind of brutal, You, having to work all the time. I'm very glad that I did not start YouTubing until after I quit drinking. When I was in middle school, my middle school took a trip to New York City and Washington, D.C. Rachel had been born in Yonkers just a few months before. Rachel was a newborn baby when I went to New York and Washington, D.C. and as a seventh grader in middle school. She wasn't newborn. She's like 3, 4 months old. The 11th graders go to Barcelona. Oh, you go to a K through 12 private school. All right, Mr. Kartoffel. You have a good time doing that. So, only K through 12 private schools are places that are going to have both middle school and high school in the same school, and have middle schoolers go to the Netherlands and high schoolers go to Spain. He must go to a super rich school, super fancy school, like like a place like Harvard Westlake in LA would do that. I don't watch you much anymore because I know there are some shitbags in your chat. Well, I mean, I uh, I don't really tolerate too much shitbaggery, really. If people are attacking me, they can go at it as much as they can. But if they're attacking other people in the chat, I usually stop that. I usually intervene with some timing out or something. I moderate the chat pretty. I think I moderate the chat about as well as it could be moderated, frankly. I think I manage this discursive environment about as well as it can be managed. Which includes managing myself, right? I have to be not especially reactive. Okay, well, I don't know who you're talking about, Certified Steppa, but that's fine. I'm I'm just doing regular stuff, as boring as can be. I'm watching golf. I'm waiting for my wife to wake up so I can start making the sandwiches before she wakes up. Actually, if it gets to about 12:45, I'm gonna start this process regardless of whether she's up. 'Cause I got a little bit of cleaning up to do first in the kitchen before I start cooking again. And Putty Cat, I will not do your laundry. I'm sorry. Oh, you missed that putt. A 10-foot putt. Rory, Rory, Rory. Rory, 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 get your adverbs here. How you doing? I'm doing well, Goofy. So McElroy gets a par on that hole, and he's still at 3 under. Let's see who this guy is. Well, that's a pretty good shot, actually. This is apparently a par 3. Um, Eck wrote. He's got himself set up nicely for par, but not for birdie on that par 3. Now we've got Mr. Aberg. He hits a putt, and that'll put him to 4 under. It's a birdie there. So what do you guys think? Should I just start already? Should I start the sandwiches? I'm doing well. I'm just waiting for Rachel to wake up. You know. I don't want the sandwiches to be done and her to still have a long time until she gets up. Oh, so close, Shoffley. So close. Hello from Lake Worth. Hello, Lake Worth. Welcome to Mariposa, California, home of Yosemite. Let's see here. Oh, you're in Florida. I didn't see the FL part. Who's anus? I don't know who's anus. I'm that's excellent, Boba. Excellent work. I don't want to pat my head and rub my belly at the same time. I do want to miggity the meow, which is to say, I want to start the sandwich. I'm going to start cleaning up in the kitchen. And then when I'm done cleaning the kitchen, then I'll start the sandwiches. All right, let's go. Well, actually, before we go, no, let's go. Let's go clean the kitchen up. Then we'll pull bong rips. Then we'll make sandwiches. I have a watch on now. I know what time it is. I've never seen Yogi Bear at Yosemite because, of course, Yogi Bear lives in Yellowstone. You got your national parks wrong. Fucking termites. Oh. Alright, let's do a little cleaning and weaning. First, we're going to bring the trash can over here. Put all of that stuff. All right. Now, I need to wash some of these things. I need to put some of these things in the dishwasher, or I need to empty the dishwasher if it's got clean stuff in it. Alright, we need to clean those. Now let's see what's going on with the dishwasher. Let's see if it's dirty, if it's clean, or what. Looks like it's clean. Yeah, it's clean. Okay, well that means we have to put dishes away. Here's a secret stash of Haribo peaches. They got left over there for some reason. First we'll put away the glasses and the mugs. Okay. That's it for glasses and mugs. Now let's put away the bowls. Putting away the bowls is fun. Let's put them away. First, we'll get these bowls. And then we'll also get these little bowls. And we'll put them right there. Next, we'll get this bowl and this bowl. And we'll put these ones right up there. Next, we'll get this bowl and this bowl. And we'll put them right there. And we'll get this bowl. And this bowl. And this bowl. Oops, it's got some water on it. And this bowl. And this bowl. And we'll put them where they go. Up here. Right there. Right there. Right there. No. Right there. There. Okay. Next, we have to get out the cooking tools. The cooking tools, like this, for example, goes here. And this goes here. These things go in this drawer. Then last, we've got silverware. We're going to take it all out of here. Come on, you spoon. Get out of there, you. Get out of here, Baldy. Ah, there. Boy, oh boy. Those last two spoons were being difficult. All right. So now, take all of these long spoons. Put them there. I have a spoon. I have a spoon. Long spoon. I'm going to take these long forks. Put them where the long forks go. And put that fork there. Long fork, long spoon. Alright. Having completed that, now we're going to put some dirty dishes into the dishwasher. Not all these things I need to wash by hand. All of these things I do, because I need them. I need to wash that pot by hand as well. I'll put these in here, these in here, and this in here. Alright, good. Now it's time to wash out this pot. In the process, I have found more things to go in the dishwasher. These things were soaking in the pot. So we'll put these in the dishwasher. Now we're going to get some soap on our little brush here. Unfortunately, it looks like a little bit of bong resin got on this brush. That's hard to get off. Bong resin is like nature's stickiest stuff. Alright, that's good. Now this pot is clean. We'll get some paper towels here to dry it off. We'll put it down here. And we'll put that lid on it too. Alright, next we have to clean these things in the sink. I use these too often to let them go into the dishwasher. This knife, this spreader, these scissors, this thing, and this pan, they can't go in the dishwasher. Because if they do, they'll be in there for too long. I need them now. So now we're cleaning this nice spatula. Which is a little bit greasy from last time I used it. I don't necessarily clean up right after I cook. I try to clean while I cook, you know. But sometimes, as per last time, I was done cooking, we ate our meal, and then I just left it like that. Okay. So, put that spatula in there. Alright. Now we've got some things that are a little easier to clean because they're made out of metal. My spreader, which spreads cream cheese, mustard, you name it, on top of stuff. An excellent kitchen tool to have. If you're gonna add a kitchen tool, you probably don't have this already. I would highly recommend getting a spreader like this. This is a Cutco spreader, but you know, whatever company you want. This is an excellent kitchen tool to have. It's not very expensive, and you'll find you use it all the time. Now, obviously, for any cooking endeavor worth being called such, you need to have a big knife. This is our big knife. And now it is clean. I additionally need to wash this off. So let's do that next. Put a little soap there. Soak that up. And then we'll use this to rinse it off. That's per me off. Okay, good. We'll be using this cutting board in a minute, so I'll throw this away. Put this back. Okay. Now we've got Two more things to wash. These scissors. Which I may use today, actually. We'll see. I'll give them a shot, see how it works with the cutting utensils. For the job I need them for. Get a little soap on there. Rinse it off in the hot water. You want to wash these scissors pretty good because they could get grossness stuck in here and stuff, you know. Alright, those are washed. Now, the pan. You're going to need a pan to cook in, obviously. For the pan, I'm going to start with a regular sponge. Then I'll move to the brush. No, I know you're going to need to move to the brush. That cleans it off just fine. This is a good pan. It's very no stick, but it doesn't have any coating on it, which I appreciate. I don't know what it's made out of. Ceramic, maybe? All right. Let's go ahead and wash this lid off, too, while we're here. Alright. So that a paper towel to dry this lid off. Yiggity nya, yaggity mew. What do you say? Hoo hoo hoo. Bam! Bam! And the kitchen is just that quickly. The kitchen is more or less clean. You know, this is a working kitchen. You can't expect it to be completely spotless all the time. So take it a little bit easy on me, maybe. How about that? Instead of yelling about my filthy kitchen all the time. Okay. We have completed stage 1 of cooking prime rib sandwiches, which actually was just cleaning. So it's now 12:50. My watch and the laptop agree that it is 12:50, which means it definitely is 12:50. Rachel should be up in 10 minutes or so. She usually gets up around not that much later than 1. Okay, well, one thing we're going to have to do before we do anything else is we need to get more weed from the fridge. I just smoke these buttettes, I guess. Trying to pull out some of the stems from the plate. Okay. Hi, Mac468L. I am Eric, and I am the host of Talking with Famous People, the internet's only YouTube channel. So you're lucky you found it. Hi, BLB. Anything exciting going on in the chat while I was cleaning? Cook lasagna for us. I'm not cooking lasagna. No. Hey, Howie X. I was cleaning. My name is Eric. There, now I'm back up to where I was. All right. So it's time to pull a bowl. That was a pretty good shot by McElroy there. Pretty good chip shot. All right. Here we go. Okay, we don't want your sweaty sex stuff around here. There's no reason for that. Mr. Power just hit a par putt to remain at 6 under through 15. Mr. Aberg on the 10th hole. Michael Dixon, hello. So we will be beginning the cooking portion of the activity in a little bit. We've done the prep. We've got everything cleaned up. I just finished cleaning the kitchen, Michael Dixon. So in a minute, after I pull another bowl or two, and then maybe we'll see about stepping outside for a health tube. I'm starting to cut down on my health tubes, you know, so I'm going to quit for my birthday. I got this thing, which is a nicotine vape, but I, as anticipated, don't like it, you know, but it'll be necessary when I just want nicotine. I have no doubt that I'll phase out the nicotine addiction in not too long, because I don't like vaping. So anyway, everything's good. I'm feeling pretty rested, and I'm feeling like the timing on everything is great. It was 40-ounce prime rib, but the other thing is there was a salad, soup, bread course, right? Rachel got the salad, which she wasn't happy with, but she had some bread. I had my French onion soup, which I was happy with. It was very good. It was very good French onion soup. I cannot deny the deliciousness of the French onion soup. She said the lettuce was kind of wilted and brown. She probably just should have gotten the lobster like she normally does. I think she was trying to save money or something. I don't know. Maybe she wanted it. It's hard to say. I had the soup. So their salad there normally is very good. Yeah, that's how you spell it, croutons. McElroy hits a putt, par putt, leaves him at 3 under. No mayo. No Thousand Islands. Okay, let's not do that. So, well, you know what? Rachel and I we're not going back there again. That's the bottom line. It was always the least favorite of the fancy restaurants in town. The only reason we went there last night was because Frederick's was closed. We did get a nice table. I was happy with the table we got. I believe it, Show Media. I believe if you name your son Crouton, he will be a genius. Okay. I got 40% or so. So I know I didn't start the stream with maximum electricity. I'm going to try to keep it plugged in some of the time so that it charges. But I think it's time to go outside and have a cigarette, so. Or a partial, anyway. All right, let's do it. Let's go outside for this. No, I'm not going to do that, Joe Media. I'm sorry. I don't mean to not make your day, but I don't want to do that. Listen, Sweaty Sweats a lot. You can knock off your interest in my body. Okay? Bye, Gerhard Nagel. You have a good day. All right. Let's go outside and let's have a health tube. And then we'll come back inside. And even if Rachel's not awake, we'll begin cooking, okay? We're going to begin making our prime rib sandwiches. Oh, I just startled away a lot of squirrels. Well, everybody, I want you to watch me what I'm about to do right now. Oh, it's 1 p.m. How do I know? I got my new watch. It's easy to read. It's got nice, clear numbers. The date's wrong, but that's fine. I don't care about that. Here comes a mailman lady. She's coming with the mail. I think you're gonna find it exciting. See, she's coming with the mail. Oh, Butterfly Festival is 2 weeks away. I thought it was this weekend. Shakespeare again coming to Yosemite. What is this? Who's this for? Oh, it's for Rachel. Hammer Schlemmer. That's weird. It's a weird catalog to get. Looks like some kind of like sharper image thing. It's 4 p.m. on the evening on the East Coast. It's 1 p.m. here in California. God damn it. All right, let's look inside this catalog now. Even though it's for Rachel, I think she's going to be okay with me opening it. Since it's just a catalog. See what kind of stuff they have. Rechargeable mini chainsaw. I like that. They should have sent this catalog to me. Italian rolling garden. Cordless bug zapper. Non-slip furniture protecting pet covers. Unfortunately, they don't cover the part of the chair that we need covered, which is this part right here. That's the part the cats scratch. The CD playing multi-format tabletop radio. Look at this. Like a monocle on a necklace. The Murano magnifying glass pendant. The best auto-expanding contracting hose. The gentle shower wide coverage sprinkler. The easy to read full disclosure clock. Full disclosure. It's not redacted at all. Ooh, this is nice. The rotating end table. Wow, that's cool. The any music format stereo. It's got a record player. It's got, I guess, every format, you know. If you drank wine, this would be pretty cool. The weatherproof pop-up table cooler with light. That looks pretty fun. The 5 Mile flashlight. It can be seen from 5 nautical miles away. That's pretty bright flashlight. The barber eliminator. The best digital camera binoculars? Oh my god. I'm already sold on this. The best digital camera binoculars. Oh, I like that a lot. The unbreakable German drinkware. Professional barbecuer's knife. Two-person transparent canoe kayak. $2,600. Bunion concealing stretched sandals. I don't have any bunions. This looks like the thing Britney Spears was wearing, maybe. She tried these magical leg things, presumably after dancing a bunch. Six-minute laser hair regrowth therapy cap? What? The adjustable height fold-away ottoman. I like that. I like that a lot. Because we don't need that because we got leg things, you know. I like how all these things have the in front of them, you know. The clinically proven stabilized walking shoes. Well, that's it. I looked at everything in the catalog. It's a pretty silly catalog, really. But I'm loving the binoculars. How could I not love the binoculars? Can you imagine me live streaming binoculars? How exciting would that be? Just think about it. I'd be live streaming, you'd be seeing something far away. You might see a bird up in a tree, tweeting this beautiful song. Here's some mail, Rachel. I know she's in here. Rachel? Okay, you're up. Okay. Rachel's awake. So now you know what that time it is. It's time to make prime rib sandwiches. I'm going to get the electricity plug here. All right. This plug's no good. I don't know what's up with this plug. Now let's try it. Still doesn't work. Well, that's fine. We're going to put you into this plug instead. What the hell? All these plugs are out. What the hell happened? What about this one? We gotta call an electrician. This one's working. We lost several plugs in the kitchen. The microwave plug, this plug, and this plug are all not working. I don't know what happened there. Problems to deal with. We've got problems galore. I checked the circuit breaker. I didn't see anything. I switched some of them off and back on again. Oh well, what am I gonna do? I don't know. I gotta have to call an electrician. That's what it boils down to. All right, here we go. Okay, so I've got out a lot of ingredients here. Got out some cheese. 3 cheeses should be enough. A little garlic, an onion, horseradish, mustard. We need to get some breads out as well. So we don't have a lot of breads, but we do have 4 pieces of regular bread, and 1 of these French rolls. So that should be sufficient bread for us. I'm gonna make this a temporary trash bag, put right there. Let me wash my hands. I'm gonna get an extension cord instead of being a complete tard. Hi, Chamander X. All right. Plug you in there. Take you out here. Then we will get plug it in here. As per Mia. Now we'll have a better angle on things. Look at it from over here. This is the best angle. There. All right. So we're going to need to put these breads in here. And we're just going to put that on the toast. All right. Next, just because I want to have kind of a sensible order of operations here, I'm going to cut up this onion. We're not going to cook this onion. This is going to be raw onion for on top of the sandwiches. We're going to dice this very finely.
Hi, handsome.
Hi, beautiful. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm going to make us sandwiches now.
Thank you.
You're welcome. How'd you sleep?
I slept well. How about you?
I did sleep well. Particularly this morning after I live streamed. I had a nice
good.
4 or 5 hour sleep, I think. And then I slept some parts of the night well. But I'm looking forward to getting another good night's sleep tonight, before tomorrow. I sent Luminella to Dr. Ingram.
Oh, you did good.
Can you open those bills and
Yes.
write checks and tell me what the total amount is and I'll send it to you?
Sure.
Okay. We've diced up some onion pretty good into pretty small pieces. Like we want. This nice white onion is perfect for this kind of purpose. Alright. Now that we have the onion cut, let's open these cheeses. One. Two. 3. I think that's going to be enough cheese for this. We may need a 4th cheese. We'll see. Next, we're going to take some of this prime rib here. And we're going to put it in here. We're just going to cut off little teeny pieces of it. You see, we have a lot left. It wasn't the most tender prime rib in history, but I think the way I'm cooking it now is going to be delicious. I'm going to cut it really small. Like I said, I'm not entirely sure this is the fastest way to do this. It might be faster with a knife. But I think I'm going to continue with this approach for now. Put that fat in here. That'll render nicely to provide the oil for the prime rib to fry up in.
Oh.
What?
I just opened up the Lila's mail by accident.
Well, that's fine. Just call her and tell her.
Okay.
So you don't want to get rid of the fat here. You definitely want to include that in this because it'll melt down. Okay. Now, so you see it takes a little while to do this. Kind of hard on the wrist. I'm going to try to cut this a bit with the knife now, see how that goes. And I think it's going to prove to be a little easier and faster.
PG needs for electricity?
Yeah. How much is it?
$172.98.
That's not bad.
No.
So as you see, this is not the quickest process in the world to cut up all this prime rib. But it'll be worth it if you cut it nice and small. You're not going to be happy if you cut it into big pieces. Okay. But now, I should probably try to chop this up a little bit more. Okay. Still have more to go. Okay. We are making biscuits with gravy today. Except instead of biscuits with gravy, we're making prime rib sandwiches. Now I am planning here to make what's known as the extra sandwich. The extra sandwich is going to be an extra sandwich that we make that either I'll eat it or we'll save it for later. Alright. Throw this away. Then we're going to get out our trusty spatula, this one. And I'm also going to get out my trusty spreader, because it's good for all sorts of things, including things like scooping out a little bit of garlic. Which I'm going to put in there. Okay. Now, we're going to turn this on. Okay, we're going to wash this off.
I have a question.
Yes, darling.
What I don't get why current charges and balance due is different.
For what?
For ecology.
We always pay the bigger number.
Okay.
That just means basically the amount that's due right now versus the total of, what's the total amount?
$349.98.
Yeah, we pay that. That's for 2 months.
Okay. Well, I don't get that. Like, honestly, if I didn't have you to ask, I would pay the balance due.
Yeah, we'll pay the whole amount though.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Yeah, well,
It's confusing.
it is confusing. Okay. So, you know, bills will end up being better part of $1,000 as usual. Maybe even a little more when you factor in the other house, etc. Right now we've got this prime rib frying up. We don't want to cook it too much because it's better kind of rare, you know. But because I cut it into small pieces, if we do cook it a little bit more, that's fine. And I'd like to render all the fat. So I'm going to cook it at least that long. We're going to put the lid on that to help render the fat a little more quickly. And you can see it's getting more greasy because the fat's starting to melt. Okay, now it's time to add the cheese. Yeah, I think 3 cheeses is perfect for this. Alright, good. Now we're going to stir that around. Get the cheese melty. Just like what in Philadelphia they would call a cheesesteak sandwich. I'm not from Philadelphia, so I don't call it that. But it's the same concept. You want to stir that all around so the cheese is melted evenly among the meats, right? And a nice cheese coating on all of the meats. Voila! We are done. I'm going to put the lid on that, turn that off. Now I'm going to take out the breads. You got your bread number 1, bread number 2. Bread number 3 is a little bit crinkly. That's okay. Bread number 4, bread number 5. Note that bread number 1 is actually 2 breads, so we do have an even number of breads. Okay, now we're going to put a little bit of this horseradish, prepared horseradish it's called, on each of these breads. I'm going to put it on this side. I'm going to spread that all around. I'm not even going to use my spreader for that, so it's okay.
Alright, there's something.
What?
They've got it wrong, the water people.
What do they say?
They're charging us $60 each month.
For here?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll pay it and include a note saying we paid for the full year back in the fall.
Okay.
And also in that note, please indicate that we're the new owners of 7172, and can you please mail their water stuff to us. But pay it and then include the note. So pay $120, right?
Okay.
Is that what it's for?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, you pay that and then include a note saying we paid for a year in the fall.
Okay.
Okay, so we're not sure why we're getting this.
Do we have envelopes?
It doesn't come with an envelope?
Uh-huh.
We've got those big manila envelopes. Got one of those. Just put 2 stamps on it. Okay. So in the notes say, we're not sure if this bill is for 7179 or for 7172. Or I'll write the note. Don't worry about it.
Do you have paper?
I'll find something to write on.
Okay. I'll write the check out.
All right, thanks. Right. We're going to use a little bit of honey mustard. Don't normally use the honey mustard, but we're going to use a little honey mustard today. Not a lot, keep in mind. And because these are kind of messy, I'm going to use some actual plates here. So we're going to each start with one of these kind of deformed bread sandwiches. And I'll make the other sandwich. All right. So we're going to take this prime rib melt, as I would call it, rather than calling it a Philly cheesesteak. I'm going to put that right there, like that, okay? I'm going to put this right here, like that. I'm going to get these bad boys. I'm going to put that right there, like that. Now, we're going to get actually, let me do this. Next, we're going to get our onions. We're going to put some onions right there. And we're going to put that on top like that. Same with this one. Get some onions. Put those onions right there. And then put this on top. Okay. That one looks a little nicer is for Rachel, so. Now, for this sandwich, we're going to put it there, put it there, put it there, okay. Now we'll give both of us a little extra on the side, which we can eat if we want to. All right, that's gonna have to be good. Now we'll take the rest of the onions, put them on top of this one, and put the lid on top of it. There. Then we'll deal with that later. Now it's time to eat. Okay, so hi, customer Rachel. I've got the daily special for you.
Ooh, the daily special, huh?
Yeah. It's like one of those preset menu restaurants. You don't get to choose what you eat.
Oh.
Here you go when you're ready for it.
Thank you. It's delicious.
Oh, I'm gonna get a beverage. You want a beverage?
Yeah.
What kind of beverage? You want a beer? You want a iced tea?
Iced tea.
Iced tea? Okay. Now, we'll get this and open this. Good job. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Let's see how our prime rib sandwiches turned out.
Mmm. Delicious.
Mmm. No, it doesn't come with any herpes or That's her registration. Hi, Taylor Morgan. Ah, this is really good. I think it's fair to say that it's better than dinner last night. Well, you don't have to memorize. You should have it written down on a laminated piece of paper. It's 1:47 here. Hi, Jovelyn. Well, this is both delicious and filling.
Oh my gosh, it is. Oh. My stomach feels funny, like poopy. Can I?
What? What did you point out?
Oh,
Just
sorry,
like that.
trouble. Ziploc bag?
Yeah. I think the Ziploc bags are in the pantry.
I know, I was just putting stuff away.
Oh, thanks.
Sure.
Well, that was fantastic. Oh, yeah. That was good. I tell you, it was better than dinner last night. And now it's time for a health tube. Go, 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 go. No matter how badly you have to poop, you have to get your phone first.
It's true.
Oh, it was delicious. And it made me feel like a natural woman. Sammiches make me feel like a natural woman. Not only do I feel like a natural woman, but I'm also once, twice, and 3 times a lady. I'm thinking the Woodland Friends would like some more cutlets. Okay. Water company. What are you doing, water company? We already paid for the whole year. Why are you charging us by the month all of a sudden? What's up with that? Huh? What's up with that, water company? And we can only communicate with them via notes included in snail mail. That's not a good way to communicate. If they're charging us for 7172, then that's fine. So, I just need to include that on the note. And tell them I want to pay by year for 7172 also. So I think I'm going to include a check for 120 and a check for 600. Those darn water company people making my life difficult. What am I gonna do? I have to write a note. Oh, I don't want to write a note. $1,200 a year for water for just for water for the two houses. Well, what are you gonna do? It's actually a $240 savings by paying by the year. So. So we have to go into town tomorrow. I'll mail everything tomorrow when we go into town. Oh, you silly squirrels. You love cutlets so much. Hi, Bubbles. Don't chase away that other squirrel. You're not being very nice. One squirrel chased away another squirrel. Even though I've instructed the squirrels to please be nice to one another. You feel better, Rachel? They have a lot of it. I'm not in Europe, Hattie. Ibrahimi. I'm in California. In the United States. What?
Yeah, I think
Oh, good. I'm glad you're feeling better. You're probably backed up and you're having a colon blow.
Yeah.
So you just keep blowing that colon, Rachel.
What's that?
So you just keep blowing that colon until you're done.
Thank you.
You're welcome. This golf tournament, I'm not sure where it is, but it's by some either lake or ocean. Got a lot of boats in it. It's got what appears to be an alligator, so I'm guessing it's freshwater. Maybe it's in Florida or something. This golf tournament. Do you want a spoon? No, thank you. I have all the spoons I need. Not this weekend. Got too busy to plan. I have a big party this following weekend, though. Big party, huh? Go for it, Isaiah Rude. What's your poem? I. I stands for I, whose name is Isaiah. S. S stands for super, because that's what I am. A. Not that kind of poem. You certainly are a ENTP, Isaiah Rude. Dear Sent, let me read this poem. Dear Center, the piebald blind mother bulking quiet, quiet, and lunar braille engravings blacken as the all, and in the divine billows such a connoisseur, exhales decrees tall and crass such a surety, and respiration meditation on the walls, the juge of its lover in permanent suspense. What's juge mean? Is that a word? Oh my god. You're so much like me. You know, it's not the case that every ENTP means yoke in French. Oh my god. That's hilarious. I like it. Okay, let Isaiah Rude be Isaiah Rude. Okay, it's only pretentious if you think intelligence is pretentious. A3 easy. I do remember you. You want your vengeance, huh? Okay. What kind of vengeance would you like to get? Vengeance on whom for what? Where did I leave my beer? Booty Shaker 3000. I think I do remember you. I remember your profile picture. Did I leave it out here? I probably left it out here somewhere. Did I leave it in the garage? No, I put it right here. Good. That's good. Troll is watching all the little critters, but he's not anywhere close to as good of a hunter as his sister. Oh well, you can't get vengeance on me because I haven't done anything to you. Vengeance requires that I did something to you first. You try. You have to try again. Who else do you want to get vengeance on? Find somebody who did something to you, and then get vengeance on them for that thing that they did. You can't get vengeance on nothing.
You're so handsome. I love you.
I love you too, darling. And I didn't ban you, despite the fact that you told me to. What do you think about that? So it tells a lot. I looked at it. It's just her registration, car registration. In fact, you can ask her if she wants you to just pay it for her, and then she can send you the money for it.
Should I call her?
Yeah, call her and see if she wants that.
Let's call my mom back.
What?
Let's call my mom back.
Is your mom called?
Yeah. Hey, Delilah.
Hey, Rachel, how are you?
I'm good. How about yourself?
I'm pretty good.
Oh, good. So I'm calling because by accident I opened up some mail of yours from the Department of Motor Vehicles. It looks like it's your registration. Your dad was saying that we can pay it for you, right?
Well, I was just saying if you want Rachel to get, we're paying bills right now anyway. If you want Rachel to just write a check for that, send off the DMV shit for you, then you could just PayPal Rachel the money for it.
Yeah, that would be good.
Okay, sure. So let me tell you how much it is, and we'll do that right now.
Okay, thank you.
It's $166. Right? Is that what it
Alright,
is?
sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so just PayPal her that, and she'll write a check, and we'll send it off.
Alright, cool. Thank you.
All right, no problem.
You're welcome.
Love you.
Alright, see you later.
Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
So when you figure out what the total is of all the bills, include that 166. I'll send you enough to cover that too, and just in case she forgets to send it or something.
Sure.
If she does forget to send it, tell me and I'll remind her.
Okay.
But you'll just have an extra 166 is fine.
That sounds good.
Okay. Preppy Rats 102. You're my next door neighbor. Really? Which house do you live in? Well, Isaiah Root, I must say your poem's a lot better than the poem I made up for you. I is for I, whose name is Isaiah. Ass. That's the worst kind of poem in history. Nobody wants that kind of poem. Stop stabbing sticks into my eye. It's making me cry. He's performing a boot jack? Oh, well, I think we'll be able to do both. We'll probably go to the casino in the morning or something. Maybe go to the concert afterwards. Because, Les is performing at Boot Jack on my birthday.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, we should go.
Yeah, and I think that Matt would enjoy doing that, even though he'll probably be like, "Oh my God, this symphony is terrible."
Well, we can, all enjoy that.
Yeah, but Les is doing the best he can with the musicians he's got here in Mariposa County. There's not a lot of classical musicians, I'm assuming. So.
Yeah, it seems like it's a joy for him to do. So.
Yeah, and Winston's mom, when I go to the casino, you're looking at like the longest I could even conceivably stay there would be 3 hours, and probably we're looking at 2 max. It might just be an hour, because I go in with my money and my plan, right? So if I double my money or more, then it's time to go. So sometimes that happens pretty quick. On the other hand, if I lose my money, then it's time to go. So I rarely last longer than 2 hours at the casino. I am in California, Christian Bruno, Mariposa, California. Oh, there's casino about an hour away or so from us. It's an Indian casino called Chuchansky Gold. It's a nice casino. I like it. Yeah.
Renewal, license, registration.
Registration. Just put registration. Yeah. The thing is, I guess Delilah, before she got her new apartment that she lives in now, she knew she wasn't going to be staying at Baldwin Park, so she put our address down for a couple of things, and that's why we get some mail for her. Will Rachel play any games? Hit the slots or roulette wheel? Yeah, Rachel will probably play the slots.
Slots, yeah. I'm not a big gambler, but I do have fun with the slots. I don't know, it's fun, you hit something big once, and you're like, oh, I want to go again.
Yeah, well, my belief on the slots is you sit down at a slot, if you get ahead on that slot, you walk away from that slot and go to a different one.
I gotta do that. I have to implement that. Like I told you with the Keno, like after 3 times I'll hit really big and I'll be like ding 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 ding, and then I'll be like, oh, if I hit this once, I can hit it again, and then you lose like all your money after that.
I do think that California's a nice place to visit, and if you live where we live, I watched a video in North Korea. They have one casino with slots. The machines don't pay out. You just lose every time.
Wow.
Who goes to that casino? Anybody? Hi, Putty Cat. You're back.
Putty Cat.
You're back and you're better than ever. Look, there's some whales or something. Dolphins, maybe. Where do they play this golf tournament? RBC Heritage. It must be near the ocean. There's a lot of people on boats. Did it get wet?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll tape the back of it.
Okay.
And then we'll come up.
We have tape in the drawer?
Yeah.
Okay. In that one?
It might be the one on the left up there. If not, then it's over with the meeting, yes.
We do have tape.
Alright, go look at the other one then. Well, Pretty Cat, Rachel didn't really eat hers because she was having stomach issues when she got up. She may eat it after a little while.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, you go ahead out and have fun, Christian Bruno. Make sure you have enough fun for the both of us. We need to call the pest people. And we need to call an electrician as well. Well, we're getting that shit. We've been spending all since lunch. Rachel's been paying bills, you know. We're dealing with shit. I called the handyman a while back and he called me back yesterday. I talked to him, got him semi-scheduled for the other house. And no, I've never seen the Beach Boys in concert. I never have. So Rachel's currently taping up a envelope that has Delilah's registration in it. The handyman may very well be an ISTP. I don't know. Could be an ISFP. Could be ISTJ. I think he's ISTJ, actually. I think he's ISTJ. But it's hard to say for sure. I've never typed him.
Yes.
No, the handyman is not a lesbian. He's a he. He's a good guy. I like him. Reliable fellow. Etc. I already ate my prime rib sandwich. Rachel had a little stomach trouble when she got up, so
yeah,
she's putting off her sandwich for a little while.
The bites that I had were delicious, though.
I humped all the poop out of her last night. I don't know if he's a jolly good fellow, but he seems like a good fellow. Do you think it was the salad, Rachel, that upset your stomach?
I think it was like, all the rich food.
All the rich food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It could have been salad, actually.
Trevor, let your sister out. Come on. Come on. Come on, Capillo. Come on, sweetie. Come on. Come on, Capillo. You can come outside now. Of course, she's Too skittish to go outside. Because Trouble's such a dick. We've got a little bit of shade here still. Just stand in. I prefer my theory. Maple tree's coming into leaf nicely. Oak tree's lagging a little behind. The maple tree was protected from the frost and the snow by these trees over it, whereas this oak tree is more unprotected. It seems to have survived the frost fine. Gotta call the pest people and I gotta call an electrician. It's a lovely day. It's the kind of day that makes you say, hey. Standing out here makes me quiet, quieter than usual. It's nice to just listen to the sounds of like the water and the birds and stuff. Of course, you get some dogs barking like right there. Yeah. What? Yeah, I'm on the deck.
How are our babies doing?
I was gonna go look, but then I stopped here.
It's beautiful today.
Yeah, it's lovely out, huh?
It really is.
They seem to be doing well.
Yeah, they do.
They're growing.
Do you mind if I stick my finger in to see how the soil is?
No, go for it.
It's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I plan to water them every day. I watered them yesterday.
Yeah, when I sunk my finger in the lower levels are damp, so.
Yeah, they should be fine for another day. You can kind of tell by looking at it too.
Yeah.
So, good job, girls. You just keep on growing. Things I want to get rid of. These chairs. Well,
You're so the Rizzler.
thanks, darling.
You're welcome.
It's because of all my Riz.
It is.
I think, though, pretty soon, I'm going to be the Nappler.
You think pretty soon?
I'm going to be the Nappler.
Oh.
I'm feeling a nap coming on. In fact, I think I'm going to take a couple Gabba Gabba Haze. The Oakland A's are not playing today, by the way. They have a travel day.
Oh.
I'm going to go get a couple Gabba Pentons. You want me to let you outside or something this week?
I don't know where I put my pen. My favorite pen.
You can't find your favorite pen, huh?
Yeah.
We have other pens here. I think Rachel is feeling better yesterday. I think she pooped out a lot of poops.
Yeah, I did. My stomach's still a little like.
Yay.
But I need to smoke some weed. I haven't smoked weed yet. I want to drink something too. Sneeze. Hi everyone.
Well, we've had a busy afternoon here. Making lunch, paying bills.
Yeah, I'll put these in my bag.
Yeah, cool. Well, we need to put stamps on them, right?
I did.
What's that check there?
That's the water bill.
Right, okay. I'll write that note later. Fitzpatrick finishes a lowly 1 under for the day. He's feeling like he did a poor job. The best score is 8 under. Do we use dryer sheets, Rachel?
Yes.
We do. I never do the laundry, so when I do the laundry, which is every once in a while, I don't use dryer sheets. I'm also not a believer in much separating of things. I think separating of things is a lie perpetrated by the washer and dryer industry. I maybe don't have any reason to believe that, but I believe it anyway. Now, let's see. Do you use the smell kind of dryer sheets or no smell?
Smell.
What smell do you choose?
It's called Taunt.
Taunt.
Yeah, it's got the same smell as one of my perfumes. But when we get dryer sheets in the future, it won't be that.
So, do the clothes smell like Taunt?
No, they smell more like the
The laundry soap?
laundry scent. Yeah, yeah.
Well, it doesn't look like there's a whole lot going on tonight in the world of sports. Couple of hockey games. There should be some NBA going on tonight. The Sacramento Kings versus the New Orleans Pelicans. I think that's the last. That's tomorrow. I think tomorrow those are the last elimination games in the play-in tournament. So there's really nothing going on in the world of sports today.
What does the play-in tournament mean?
Well, the prime rib sandwiches went well. Yeah, really well.
Yeah, they did. They're delicious. I still have the taste in my mouth.
What kind of laundry soap do we use, Rachel?
Tide laundry soap.
Yeah, Tide.
Yeah, it lasts a long time.
All right. Well, I think I'm gonna wrap this up, and I'm gonna watch part of cartoon before I get sleepy from the gabapentin and take it up. So until later, we bid you a very fond farewell. I don't know about that, Putty Cat, but it sounds interesting.